What changed everything for me was a single afternoon in the spring of 1957. I was 25 years old, broke, behind on my promises, too embarrassed to answer the door when a little girl came selling Girl Scout cookies because I didn't have $1. I remember standing there, watching her walk away and thinking, is this as good as it gets? That was the day I met a man named Earl Shoaf, a man who didn't just teach me how to make money, he taught me how to think. He asked me one question that changed my life forever. He said, "How much money do you have saved?" And I told him, "Nothing. Literally pennies in a jar." He didn't laugh. He didn't look away. He looked right at me and said, "That's not okay. But it's not your fault. Nobody taught you." Then he said the words I never forgot for the rest of my life. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Write that down somewhere. Read it every single day. Here's the great discovery of my life. Everything worthwhile has a price. Not a dollar price, a personal price. The price of discipline, the price of consistency, the price of the long nights when you work on your future and everyone else has gone to sleep. Most people won't pay it. They spend their whole lives wishing things were different, wishing the economy was different, wishing they had been born luckier, wishing other people would change. But here's what nobody tells you. You cannot change other people. You can't change the wind. You can't change the economy. You can't change the past. But you can change. Every single day, if you choose to. And there is a day, I believe every person alive has one, where something shifts inside them, where the pain of staying the same finally outweighs the fear of becoming something more. That is the day that turns your life around. For some it comes early, for others late. For some, and this is the tragedy, it never comes at all. But it can come today, if you are willing to let it. Now, here's what I want you to understand about personal development, because it is the foundation of everything. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And change starts in one place, inside your mind. What are you reading? Seriously, what did you read this month? What new idea entered your life this year? Who challenged you to think differently? If you can't answer those questions, that's your assignment. Not next week, today. Jim Rohn used to say, "Don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where the expectations are high. Go where the demands are great. Hang around people who pull you up, not those who keep you comfortable. Because you are, whether you like it or not, the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look around you right now. Are those people pulling you toward your best version, or are they comfortable with your worst? The greatest investment you will ever make is not in the stock market. It is not in real estate. It is not in cryptocurrency or gold. It is in yourself. Read more than you did last year. Study more. Practice your craft more. Become more. Because here is the law, and it is as certain as gravity. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. Your relationships rarely exceed the person you have become. Your life rarely exceeds the picture you hold of yourself in your own mind. You are not a fixed thing. You are not finished. You are not locked into the story of who you have been. You are a work in progress, and progress, real, daily, deliberate progress, is the most exciting thing a human being can experience. Now, let me tell you about the sail and the wind, because this metaphor changed my life. Two ships leave the same harbour on the same day in the same storm. Same wind, same rain, same sea. One ends up wrecked on the rocks. The other arrives safely in the harbour. Same circumstances, different outcomes. How? The set of the sail. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination, it's how you set your sail. The wind blows on everyone equally. The hard years blow on all of us. Loss blows on all of us. Failure blows on all of us. But what you do with those years, how you respond, what you build, what you decide in the storm, that is entirely yours. The few who achieve great things are not people who had it easy. They are people who decided, in the middle of the storm, to set their sail differently. So, I want to ask you something before we close. What decision have you been putting off? What habit have you been meaning to build? What book have you been meaning to read? What skill have you been meaning to develop? What person have you been meaning to become? Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is made, not found. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you first. You go first. Believe in yourself first. Act first. Build first. And stop wishing your life was easier. And start wishing you were stronger. Because the day that turns your life around, it doesn't come from outside you. It comes from a decision you make inside. And that decision? You could make it right now.